Hello. This week's episode is Miniature, which stars the incomparable Robert Duvall. So we had Dennis Hopper in the season, and now we're getting Robert Duvall. So it's high quality throughout. Most of the positive reception garnered when this episode actually aired was because of Duvall's fantastic performance. Bonnie Phillips is in this too. He was in, he's been in Twilight Zone before. He was in 3 other episodes. So he was in the Purple Testament, the one with the light across the eyes of people who are about to die. He was in the thing about machines. Yeah, he was in that. And Will the Real Martian Please Stand Up? So he was in the show. This was his last episode, I think. He also did Hitchcock Hour. And there were a few people in this episode who also did Hitchcock Hour. The only one who just disappeared is the lineless protagonist of Alice, the doll. That actress, I don't know what happened to her at all. Anyway, the one of the starting scenes, Charlie is shown a sign saying what kind of dollhouse it is, and for some inexplicable reason, they have a cut in the middle of that pan. It's so weird. They show the sign, cut, same sign, slightly wider. I don't understand why they would do that. The dollhouse itself is pretty fancy. They didn't build a miniature of the sets that they had built, so instead they had film stills mounted in that case, so it looks the same. So they just shot the set and then they printed that out. And of course, when it's moving, it's just a white square, and then they project it on afterwards. That's why his face is never sort of halfway into the scene when stuff is happening. Because you cannot film a TV. Otherwise, they would have just shot that. But it doesn't work. It looks very, very bad when you try to shoot it that way. Now, there's a line. There's several cool lines in this, but one of the lines really bothers me. It's, you don't need a girl, you need a doctor. As if the full extent of a man's humanity is measured by whether or not he wants a particular girl. I'm not even saying he wants a girl. We're not even getting close to that. Or the fact that he would want any girl, or anyone even. But the fact that he wouldn't want her is enough to get him committed, right? Bit arrogant. Just tad. But I think there was something to that at this point in history where you were supposed to just settle for whoever wanted you, and if someone as fancy as that threw themselves at you, you were supposed to oblige. So he has the doll Alice in his hand. And that's a still of a hand, and then they just superimpose the Alice doll on top of it. So they didn't do like a moving and shifted that. That's very, very difficult to make. So they superimpose it on a still. But you can also tell that it's a still. That's one of the problems with this. The moment that you go in and do a freeze and you make a still, you can tell like it's very visible. And hokey line is the museum is closed. It's opened late on Tuesday, except Tuesday, and this is Wednesday. Of course, everyone around her knows that, so that makes no sense. Why would she say that? The line would be far better if it was except yesterday or Tuesday yesterday, but that's not how they do that. This actually has a happy ending, as sort of, kind of. I mean, he is happier in that state than he was before. So I think that's a good thing, even though he's missing from the rest of the world. Next week is, of course, Printer's Devil with Burgess Meredith. Yay him. And I look forward to seeing you then. Take care now.